Okay, hello everyone. That's me, your good friend or good enemy. Oh, very bad enemy. Berserk40000, and that's my good friend, a wonderful guy, a brilliant community manager. You don't know why Jesse laughs, but it's the second time we record this video because I messed up something, and yeah,
no.
that's the second time.
You were just trying out new options. That's what it was.
Yeah. So it's us, Berserk and Jesse, or you can say it Vladimir and Norse Patriarch. Let's mix things up. Okay, and we are currently playing Battle of Titans, our favorite game, as you already know, our favorite game.
Yeah.
We are not allowed to say anything else. Joking. Actually, it's for me and for Jesse and for Adam. I'm sure that's the game we live in currently. And we are playing Polygon. We are playing the new version. Is it called 1.54? Yeah.
Yes, 1.5.4.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Point. I'm forgetting to bring points. Those who listen to my streams know it. Okay. So we are ready to go into the action, and please, Jesse, tell me what's your current banner.
Let me see. I started with 3 medium titans: Cormorant with the stings again, and the Ravager, which I'm going to launch with, and also a Mao with hammers.
Okay, got it. And you are launching with Rev,
yes.
And yeah, I will launch with a Tirpitz then. Okay, we are currently. What's our strategy right now, Jesse? Let's discuss.
I just saw that a player I recognize on the red team as General Disarray, and if you know him, then your strategy is just to not look too bad because he's really good.
yeah, I know him from the last stream, and it's a very hard task. It's a very hard strategy you choose. I must say. Okay, we'll just edit then. We'll just put another match where someone with different names are playing. It probably will be General Disarray in the first person. Yeah. By the way, I'm bringing some damages to him. I have dealt 12k damage to him.
Yeah.
Don't know how.
He tried to get out of your way. So I went around the corner. Oh, and he finished me off.
Okay.
I'm going to bring
Okay, I will avenge you, my bro.
I'm going to bring up a Cormorant behind you to try to keep up behind the mountain, I think, to try to keep the pressure on him.
Okay, General Disarray is dead, a Ravager is dead, and I believe I'm about to destroy this good old MO. Yeah, triple kill here, guys, and we are coming forwards. And what did you choose right now? Before we start talking or continue talking about the about the balance, about the new balance, not the brand of shoes, but about Battle of Titans. Yeah. What did you choose right now? I'm not.
There is a Cormorant.
Really about to turn around. Jess, I'm
here.
sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I'm here.
Okay.
He's coming for you.
Okay. No one to come for, by the way, Jess. I think someone needs to add some speed. I mean, Sergey, of course. Let's tell him to add some speed to our Titans, exactly. Okay. So we could have our MAO and Ravager like in the version of 1.4.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
that would be cool.
I don't
By the
think
way, a
anyone
lot
will
of
mind.
people. Yeah, yeah. Okay, your Corm's dead, I believe.
Yes.
Okay,
And
it was General Disarray again.
I believe so. It was not.
Okay. Okay, I will avenge you again. I'm like, but I'm a bad avenger, like a Hawkeye. By the way, I'm not. Was he? Is he called a Hawkeye? Or I remember the
Oh yeah.
Archer in the Avenger team. Yeah, Hawkeye. So I'm a Hawkeye in. Yeah, when it comes to the gameplay, yeah. And I'm not a Thor or a Iron Man, by the way. About the current situation with the with MAO and Ravager, a lot of people complained about that.
About the speed.
And
Are you talking about the speed?
About the speed,
Yeah.
of course, yeah. Yeah, and by the way, I was mistaken. I thought that the main idea about the rebalancing, about the change in the characteristics was the popularity of these titans. Of course, it was one of the main ideas, yeah, but the general idea was that it was bugs. And by the way, we have a victory. Congratulations!
I think that
what happens to
he
me?
took mercy on us.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I don't know how, but I managed to do 7 kills. Okay. That's strange. That's definitely not Berserk40000 because
No, I think you lived up to your name. You were saying about the speed though, because I think people really, especially the guys who have been testing this for a year and longer in some cases, and really excited about it. I think,
yeah,
I mean,
they aren't.
you
are very polite.
I don't mean that in a bad way, like excited about the changes. Although some are understandably because they've invested a lot of time in the game and in contributing to feedback for it. I think people have been excited about the game, about the development, and about. I hope people realize how much input that players have had and testers have had. Sergey's made a lot of changes over the last year, especially in the last 6 months, based on player feedback.
Yeah.
And like you started to say before our match ended and kind of interrupted us, the change to the speed was more about performance than anything else because of server latency concerns that had to be monitored and having to make the game as overall balanced, not just in balancing what people prefer in their hangar from cross section of players, but making the gameplay itself balance and perform well. So it's nothing's in isolation, and as we've seen so many times, the overall quality of the game and enjoyability and playability of the game is really driving a lot of the decision making when it comes to stuff like that. And it's unfortunate for guys who played a really fast Ravager for a year and now they feel like, oh, now it's slow. But reality is, I think in the long run it will. It
wasn't intended to be.
And it wasn't intended to be the Flash. Like talking about superheroes. So I'm gonna launch this.
Again. And when it comes to Ravager, it's quite okay because he's meant to be a speedy Titan. But I saw MAOs that were so fast that they felt like a slightly bigger version of Sean.
There were well, it's hard because I remember 4 months ago some of the testers saying, hey, I should be able to outrun ever in my MAO and the MAO, and I said, well, maybe depending if the Sean is all heavy armor all slow build, and the MAO is all fast build. Maybe then, but even then, it doesn't quite make a lot of sense from a technology perspective. So it's something that there's and now the same saying that said that are saying, it's too slow now. So
yeah,
and it's like, well, it's hard. It's hard because you take 100 players and get feedback from them from each change over the year. They're never all going to be on the same page, and when one thing's fixed, it affects other aspects of the game in ways that they didn't foresee. And so it's tough, because I know you and I and Adam, the three of us, and Sergey too, spend a lot of time reviewing comments and taking feedback and kind of summarizing it, from all the different leaders in the community, all the different long-term testers, and it's not easy, and it's so tough because you want to see guys that have invested emotion and energy into the game. You want to see them excited and satisfied with what the next course of development brings, and it's I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with it. We're
Yeah, we are in the match, by the way. Okay, yeah, you were really humble to say that there are many sources of information. There are, almost infinite sources of information. We are adding some new ones, like Twitter. It's not this.
Yes.
As promoted as other social media, but I believe it needs to be. It needs to be. We need to have it.
Put a link in the description for the video. How about that?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean that all of the decisions that mostly Sergey, Nikolai, sometimes we, but rarely. Let's be honest with our community. The decisions that we make, they are player driven. They are community driven. So people should understand that we use statistics, we use your feedback, and we combine it all together, and then we three of us, me, Jesse, and Adam, we put it to Sergey. Sometimes Sergey just takes all the feedback himself. He reads Discord, he reads Facebook or VK, and he takes it himself. But all the decisions that were made, they are based on your feedback and the statistics. So, by the way, we bring on the hit. Jesse, we bring on the hit. What we do right now is like 2-man army.
I think we have a good thing. As long as you keep taking the hits for me, I think we'll be in good shape. Are you equipped with heavy armor or anything?
No, I'm equipped with light armor.
Oh man, okay. We're
no, it's totally okay, because I even my tower is green. Even my tower, okay. But I keep rushing towards the enemies, and it feels so good, Jess. It feels so good. Yeah, it's like you should definitely get the Terp right after this match, so we could play a game of Tirpitz.
Yeah, I can do that. It's gonna take me a couple minutes to upgrade some of his items, but I'll throw one on there. We'll see if we can't run the board with it, so to speak.
Yeah, I believe at least one Tirpitz per player will be okay, but in one of the next streams, I believe it will be streams, we'll need to do a full Tirpitz squad. Someday we'll need to do it, we'll need to make a tournament like this, I believe it even. Okay, by the way, a victory for us. Congratulations.
Yes, I was a little less useless that time, I think. So Thank you. Thank you for letting me do some of the work.
By the way, me too. By the way, me too. Okay, so that's another match for today. And we are actually a tag team of Tirpitzes. We'll come closer to each other.
Sure.
Yeah.
I see you. I'm coming. Very slowly. I'm coming.
yeah. We are like in a very bad soap opera of the 80s. Yeah, I'm coming. Okay, in a very bad one.
We have another Tirpitz across the board. Well, we should make him maybe.
It's our stepbrother that we didn't see in 2 decades, according to soap opera scripts. Okay,
yeah,
but okay, so we have I have just shown not Salty. Not Salty is here. Hi, not Salty. Okay. Okay, that can be anyone but Salty, I believe. So hi, not Salty. Okay, so we were talking about balance and stuff. By stuff, I still mean balance. And about the Tirpitzes. How do you like it on the battlefield right now? How do you like the Inquisitor that you have right now in your hands? How does it?
I like it. I know you won't tell Sergey on me, but this is the first time I've used the Inquisitor in several matches. And I haven't experienced it with the button remapping. I like that. That was, as we mentioned earlier, I don't know if it got edited out or it was recorded, but that was a player suggestion to move the fire button to. Why is it a special when it's really a weapon? To link it up as a center. So I like that. And this is literally the first match I've used it in that way. It plays much more naturally, I think.
Yeah, it's right now. It's faster. Right now, it's faster. You don't need to go for another button. Right now, you don't need to like to reconcentrate yourself all the time, especially according to the update of 1.5.3 with the new mechanic of Inquisitor. Yeah, it's like it would be very hard for players to keep playing Terp.
Now we have a Titan or maybe a player who's Cormorant, and one of the things we were talking about what happened? You died.
Yeah. Stupidity happens.
You weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, obviously I wasn't.
One of the things we were talking about, ability, and I don't think this guy's going to do it for us, is the ability for the Cormorant to serve as a scout with the way the sensors and the now I'm dead too. With the way the sensors and the stealth upgrades work, if he can just serve as a scout for Tirpitz with Inquisitors or Nellies with Tormentors, then he can use cover pretty effectively and paint targets for those long range weapons without the users, without the sniper being exposed. And I really am looking forward to, as development continues after a global release, seeing how team players and the kind of the long-standing but informal clans we've had use things like Cormorant or Might as a scout. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and I think that the little things like that we've worked with 3 updates to the test server to help balance are going to make things like that enjoyable once people begin to get used to it.
And I believe we'll keep working on the balance of Cormorant because there are so many things to be done in the case of our little flying bird. By the way, people, some people, the minority of the community doesn't like the way it works. But I came to realization that we need to invent a contest where a player would walk like Corm, yeah, and
Now,
they would
said
receive some.
People didn't like the way the cormorant walked.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Well, yeah.
You know,
it's a giant bird, guys. Still,
it's a cormorant's basically a seagull. So if you've seen a seagull walk, it's not graceful. So
yeah, not the seagull, the actor, but some references, included.
Seagull, not seagull.
yeah. I'm sorry for my French accent and French understanding. Yeah.
It's okay. My grandmother's French Canadian.
Your one, yeah, but mine isn't. And I would justify myself with someone of my relatives were was French, but not, and I've never been to France. I plan to do it, and I'm actually dead. Yeah, I won't go to Paris after such games. I believe.
I am on my last Titan. I'm on a Sean, and Mangler left. I'm getting circled by the dirty birds here, and it's like I told you earlier. I can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. So talking to you and trying to play is not working out very well.
Yeah, but we still got them surrounded. Oh no, they got us surrounded.
Surrounded.
A small mistake. Yeah, a little mistake I made. Okay, but still I see someone.
Okay. We're gonna
someone near
make it hurt a little bit. Oh man.
Okay, I see you walking in the middle of this
city. I have no idea where my team is, by the way. So
it's in front of you and on the right to you. It helps. I don't think so.
I will serve as a distraction, I think.
Actually, all of the team members, I believe this, according to the strategy, think that they are distraction. All of 4 people right now, as I see you from the... yeah. That's actually fun. Okay, I should have taken a Corm. I have upgraded it to T3. You may say it was easy to do it when you have 2 billion EC. Yeah, but still the way the orbital strike looks from this point of view is very good. Yeah. Don't be so angry about that. That's that's our teammates, but you don't have to be so angry right now.
You mentioned speaking of the orbital strike, and we were talking about balance. I one of the posts on Facebook about 1.5.4, it mentioned that we dialed back the power of the beacon and the orbital strike a little bit, and I think it's important to point out, people, that's not dialing it back from 1.4 levels. It's actually still going. It's the current level that's being tested and likely to be implemented is still higher, and it's still more powerful, does more damage than the 1.4 levels. We had dialed back from 1.5.3, which was a little too much because it was possible to take a Might and Tormentors and a Beacon and take out Mouse by the time they could get to you, and that was just a little bit too much. So,
it was
fun. It was fun, but it was a little over the top. So that got dialed back a little bit, but it's still more powerful at 1.4 because it wasn't really making a big enough impact in 1.4, I think. So
okay. I believe that it happens to all the weapons in the game right now, because the same thing happened to Tormentors with increase to 65 damage and then the decrease to 60. The same thing happened to Monglers during the course of the development. Yeah, and so it will keep happening. There will be new titans, there will be new weapons, there will be new maps even that will affect the overall productivity of this or that weapon and titan, and it will need to be as we are actually building a eSports game. It will keep. It will be polished. We will be polishing stuff all the time.
Yeah, like you said, every new piece of content that comes out is gonna affect the balance of everything else. So it's like Cormorant, when that came in, that was a very big change for the mechanics of the game, and so we've done 3 rounds of testing on it now, and that's because it's got to be close to, having a really natural balance where any kind of foreseeable play style is viable and not overpowered or not useless. So, but it will change. It's going to be especially when another map comes out. If there's who knows how it'll interact with some of the things we've talked about. So, yeah, it's important. We're talking about balance, and I see we have Titanator, who is holding out hope for a victory on our squad, and that's a player. If you don't already know him from the circles of veterans,
I know Titanator. I know Titanator.
He has. I think he has put more work into testing and to feedback and into pointing out bugs than any other tester that I'm aware of. And
yeah, it's definitely. I agree with you 100%.
So he's another one that is. We've talked about it earlier. Another match. There's so many people that have provided feedback, and it's cool seeing him here because he might be the chief feedback provider for the last year as far as finding balance issues or finding bugs and things like that. So it's been
definitely there. He's a very talented Q&A engineer, or how is it called properly, but the quality assurance he does for the project, it's astonishing. There are several other players that are very good at that too, but I think Titanator is our
yes. Well, Zalti the Hyena, not Zalti in the match. I mean, but it's hard to hold a candle to clay. But unfortunately, we failed him because even though he did most of the work.
Yeah. By the way, yeah, he did almost 5K score.
Yes.
Do you see that?
Yeah,
guys, do you see that? Everyone, I'm recording it.
By himself, basically, because we were not helping.
Titanator, if you ever come to Russia, I owe you a beer for this match, for the terrible mistakes we've done as community managers and the players. It feels like I need to say cheers right now, but the only cup I have is the cup of water beside me. But okay, so I believe it's a defeat. Thank you, Titanator, for the great game. Thank you, Propen Buffon, not Salty, of course, and Shadow Nye, and the players with Titan names. Not sure, are they AI? We actually met a guy called Not AI. Yeah, he was like playing a lot of Detroit Become Human, I believe. Yeah, and right now what we do is I believe we'll need to make a stream soon with Jesse and Adam. So, but right now it's our time to go to keep community managing stuff. And okay, it wasn't English, but it was from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. So guys, thank you, Jesse. It was a great these were some great games, and it was really cool to play with you. Finally, we haven't done it for quite a long time.
Yes, it was good.
And yeah, we'll keep doing it, I hope, weekly. And quickly and weekly. Yeah.
Yes, and hopefully I'll get so that I don't bring shame upon my, because I still try to compete even though I play as much as I'd like.
Don't try. We lost this war long before.
Yeah.
We lost this war long before. So it's our time to go, and thank you everyone for coming and watching us being annihilated on the battlefield, and thank you for listening to us. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe. I will leave the links to my personal channel, to the channel of Jesse that he will create right now, and we'll get thousands of subscribers right away. And we'll send some links to our social media, because that's what we do. In any possible situation in our life, we send the links to social media, because we are community managers. We needed to see it together, but we'll work on that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a queue. I missed that.
Okay. We'll talk about this later. Jess, we'll talk about this later.
You gotta send me the script first, Vladimir. Script.
Yeah. So, guys, bye. And we'll see you on the battlefields, guys. We'll see you on the battlefields.